Hello. So I will go over how to make commission payment request. First thing is I know that Ski sends the request like by company, but I think if they are going to keep track going forward, I'm not sure if you guys are planning to just completely go over to portal. But if you guys do plan on keeping like a separate Excel sheet, I think maybe it might be better to keep them together by container because we pay the commissions by container. So for example, in this case, I mean, if you look at 153, it's separated to all these different payments. And for sometimes like you'll have TM fat here and then you'll have TM fat here too. So it might get a little confusing. So we can try, I already request all these payments already, but we can try a sample, just what I did and go through for maybe some of them. So for MGB 149, so same thing. All I did was I go into container and transit, and I'm also using test agent account to see that you guys have all the stuff that I'm looking at too. So same thing, you just go in here and then you'll press the same thing you would, and then go into commissions. So Ski requested for 149, it was 406.10 amount here, and then for made goods they charged 257.98, which will equal to 664.08. So once it goes to the commission page, in this case, I know that they don't have any mold fees, LCL charges, or replacements. So those three things we do not pay. And just today, I found out that there are sometimes when they have sample charges. Sample charges, I saw that you guys do include for commission payments. So if, for example, the first thing that I would do here is press calculate default commission. And once you press that, it's going to refresh with this amount right here. So all it's doing is just your container PO value times 5% commission, and then it'll update with this information here. So once you do that, you want to deduct any mold fee, like I said, mold fee, replacement charge, or LCL charges. Yes, and you want to put it in here. So this container didn't have any, but if, for example, let's say that we had one for 2174, you can press this show items cost quantity details, and then it'll refresh again. It'll show you, what the unit cost and how many pieces. It'll show you more detailed information. And then in here, you should find that mold fee, if there was, for $150 or something. And then you want to, since we're not paying commission for that mold fee, you want to put $150 deduction in here, amount deduction. So let's just pretend you put 150. So this is a little different from container payments, the final payments, because I think they might still be working on like a better way to like refresh. But in this case, like for example, final payments, you put this amount, you might refresh something and then you have the correct amount here. But for commission payments, basically what you have to do is you put in the mold fee here, and instead of calculating default commission or anything, you just override the amount, because this calculating this function right here doesn't refresh to the correct commission that it should be. It gives like a weird number, and I think we have to work on that. So what I did was, like, if there's a mold fee, then I'll put it here as deductions and then override to the correct amount. So in this case, like if there was a mold fee, you would put minus 150 times 0.05. You would put this amount and overwrite it. And make sure not to press this again, because this will like erase all the information you put in this side. So once you have that, for it to calculate the total amount again, you have to press save commissions. And then once you press that, it'll update to the correct. It'll, just sum up anything that you put in here essentially. And in this case, for this container, when I requested, I had no mold fee. So all I had to do was just calculate default commission. And this amount should match, what is it, right? It was this amount, right? So it does match right here, the two commissions that they requested. So that's it. And then you guys can send me an email, and then actually commissions, I think David will be doing commissions and I will be doing final payments. But either way, just send us the email and then we will verify if the amount is correct. And then we will check this and then send it over to Oscar. So make sure you aren't clicking this check mark when you are requesting for payment. I can show an example of one that did have a mold fee. So container number, let me see. Container number MGB 103. And then MGB 103, they requested 326.97 plus right here 42.05. So total should be, I think I'm missing something. I think I was looking at the wrong one. Yeah, so actually it should be, I was looking at the wrong one, 544.68 plus right here, and then plus right here, 42.405. So the total request from Ski based on this Excel was this amount. So like I said, the first thing you always want to do is press calculate default commissions. And this will pop up with all these numbers. And these numbers might not be correct based on whether you have those mold fees or not, but you still have to do that first. And then you can see that I deducted $300 here for 3122. That's because if you press this check mark, there was a $120 mold fee charge here, and then also another 180 mold fee charge here, so total 300. So after I pressed the calculate default commission, I put in $300 here, and anything else that I have mold fee on, I didn't have anything else for this container. And then you press save commissions. You don't press this again because that will delete this information. So then you press, oh, I'm sorry. Before you save commission, make sure to overwrite this amount. So 12.19, I just calculated it using the calculator. So 543 minus 300 times 0.05. So I put in this amount and I overwrote it. And then press save commissions. And then once you do that, this total amount will update to what you put in here. And in this case, we paid 586.74. And then the amount that they requested was 73. The rounding issue is because it's going to be maybe a few cents different because we calculate 5% for each line and then add it up. And I think Ski, what they do is just the total here PO value times the 5%. So there's a little cent discrepancies. It's fine. And then again, we just send us an email and then we will check that it's all correct and then send it over to Oscar. The last thing is you guys should have this commission request tab. The container, this payment request tab, the first one, this is for final payments and deposits. This is the part that will show you when Oscar, not just the fact that it's approved, but it will show when Oscar expects to pay or schedules to pay. So same thing in commissions. If I go to MGB 149, the one that we requested, and also you can press approved commissions, you can see that he approved to make this payment and he schedules to pay it on 8/10. And that should be it. There was one thing, like there was a time that I guess they Cat Dang wanted to pay like $194 with commission. In those cases, same thing, you just override the commission amount that you want to pay. You just override it and save commission, and that should update. And that should be it. Hope if you guys have any questions, just send us emails, and if this doesn't really help that much either, we can discuss like having a Zoom meeting again, which is fine with us. So just let us know. Thank you. Bye bye.